This is one simple fact that no one's going to tell you about your role as a manager. You really want to save this video for later. Here's a fact that no one's going to tell you about being a manager, that your fundamental role as a manager is to drive results for the organization. It doesn't matter what your boss tells you or what your organization tells you or anything that your employees tell you. What matters is that you're seeking the truth. And the truth is that you have to drive results that cause an impact to your customer at the very end. That is the truth. So whenever you have conversations with either your team or your boss, you have to think independently and go, does that benefit the customer? Is what I'm doing and what we're doing going to benefit the customer overall? That is what you're seeking. That is your role, is to be an advocate and operationally or as a manager for the benefit of the customer. Once you do that, everything should align, meaning that the conversations with your boss, goal setting, the conversations with your team, alignment, goal setting, all those different things that you have to do with your team and your boss have to align with the objectives that you're trying to reach through your customer, for your customer. So that's why it's so important for me to tell you specifically what your role is, because no one's going to tell you what it truly is. So your role as a manager is to drive results through your people to achieve the overall objective of your organization that drive value to your customer. So top level, below that, yes, it's all the other things that you have to do as a manager, but everything should align with what I just said about your role. And that's one thing that no one's going to tell you, and they're going to tell you differently, but you have to be an advocate for the customer. And that leads to a winning team, because you're focused, customer focused, that weeds out all the unnecessary BS that you have to do because your boss thinks it's important when in reality it's not. Then also aligns the conversations with your team about what KPIs are important. Think about it. If you focus on what I just said, everything should align to what your role is and what priorities you have as a manager. If you want to learn about what I said and if it makes sense to you, book a call with me and we can talk about your situation.